don't know the power of the dark side.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our top 8 match featuring Michigan's own Phil Horny against Tommy Adams from Kentucky. These two played each other in Swiss. Phil came out the victor by a minimal margin. The match was great. So I think they both have great ideas on how they're going to choose to go about their engagements this round. Looks like they're setting up for a potential joust at the bottom of the board edge. So, Phil was on Gold Squadron stream yesterday. I don't remember which round. If you guys haven't seen it, he has Kylo Ren, who is not a 6. That's an overlay issue. Kylo Ren is at a 9. Push limit, advanced sensors, auto thrusters, first order Vanguard. So, a little bit shy of the normal build because it doesn't have fire control, or not fire control. What is it? Oh goodness, I don't remember. Oh, I'm so excited for this matchup. The quick draw adaptability up to 10, so quick draw is going to be a 10. Fire control system, lightweight frame, special ops training, and then Countdown, who has played a huge, crucial role for Phil all day. He's gotten a lot of Countdown use.
Because he's trying to leverage snapshot, usually that silver jump master that you see there.
Countdown says, when defending, if you are not stressed during the compare results step, you may suffer 1 damage to cancel all dice results. So, basically, oh, no big deal. You have hit 3 crits at 4 dice. I'm just going to take one. And take a stress token. It's really good. Really good. And of course, adaptive ailerons for repositioning and lightweight frame. Tommy has a unique build. He's got initiative, so I'm going to go ahead and hide that token, at least during this first couple of rounds. Lowhhrick with Selflessness, Ray, and Chopper. Chopper is in there just to get some additional action economy while stressed. Has plenty of hull and shield to be able to take advantage of the action economy there. So we're getting started.
And then looking at a couple of the other
Just about a minute behind.
Because Nim and
in
Toronto,
time.
you only have 1 agility, and
So let me go ahead and address that.
It's also to the advantage of Marcel because now these 2-die turrets, range 3 dice in range 1, can actually do some damage. That was some of the issues that he was having yesterday.
So it's going to be interesting to see if
he was playing against. You had high agility ships.
Phil chooses to joust Tommy's list. That asteroid placement is closest to Tommy's side of the board edge, so Phil has a lot of room to maneuver and stall for a little bit. So and then he has Ezra with R3A2 gunner, so double stress is really bad for Imperial Aces who are using push limit or even expertise. I don't remember where Phil's loss came from in Swiss, but Tommy lost to Phil. That was his only loss. So this is definitely the match of the weekend. I think this is a match between 2 really great X-Wing players. Of course, Phil Horny took the last regional in Michigan a couple years ago in Wixom. It was a pleasure watching him and Dave Siemens play. So I expect nothing but quality gameplay here from those two.
At some point, I just gotta make sure my passport gets.
Again, Tommy has initiative here. Continuing further, Adrenaline Rush on Ezra is a really, really cool tech. Really cool tech. General Rush says, when you reveal a red maneuver, you may discard this card to treat that maneuver as a white maneuver until the end of the activation phase.
Ionized Nim, he can't do any bombs.
So in the event that Ezra is able to take an action, reveals red maneuver. Hey, adrenaline rush. Don't care. 1 point EPT, which I thought is interesting, instead of having something like snapshot. But snapshot is 2 points, and he doesn't really have the points to spend. And then Jess has Flight Assist Astromech integrated Astromech as well to give her 7 total hit points, 3 shield, 3 hull plus integrated. And then Zeb is there as an 18-point filler to throw 3 attack dice all the time.
I'm looking for here.
So Phil is looking at flanking with Kylo, most likely through the asteroid field, and we all know how Phil is in terms of setting up his lanes and engaging through them. Most likely he's going to barrel roll to the top of the board edge with his advanced sensors, and then come in and straight down through that debris field lane. So this is a very interesting setup for Phil, but at the same time, Tommy is able to tank a lot because of selflessness and Lowhhrick's reinforce. So it's going to be quite a slugfest here, I think, and we'll see if Tommy adjusts from. I think that was the round 5 matchup against Phil. This is quite. Oh, I'm super excited for this. So, Phil's loss was against another Imperialist, Harpoon Quick Draw. And, it was, I think it was against Jason Beffel. Jason Beffel beat Phil. He said it came down to Kylo, and his Kylo was worth more points than Phil's, so that's how it ended. And you're right, no advanced optics on Kylo, which is what we see mainly to put Kylo at 47 points. So instead of going with the 2 gunboat option, Phil chose to go with a striker, which in my opinion is still the most, well, until the silencer came out, was the most fun ship to fly. I love adaptive airlines. Pierre Sabak is one of my favorite pilots of all time. No big deal, I'm just going to throw 4 dice from range 3. I played Quick Draw Vader Sabak for a while when I was in Oklahoma last year. It's a ton of fun.
One thing you have to remember also is that
so Tommy is going to make sure he's more than far away enough from that asteroid field for his first engagement. No use of Adrenaline Rush here from Ezra. Don't think he needs it right now. Tommy is looking to gun down one of the aces as quickly as possible. Primarily Quick Draw, I think. We'll see where Quick Draw goes here. And, Phil is able to react to the entirety of Tommy's squad. So his maneuvers are very carefully planned and executed after that. Don't have a co-host with me for this round quite yet. The Redemption Tournament just started for those individuals who either did not make the top 16 cut or lost in the top 16. I don't know how many rounds they're playing, but that's definitely a fun tournament, and I hope people have a great time with it. So really good positioning here by Countdown, who's able to have arc on, it looks like all 4 ships, though obstructed. So not a big deal, but for the next round, if Phil doesn't barrel here, he's able to adapt the ailerons into the asteroid field, and then 1 turn to engage the right flank of Tommy's formation. So I think he's debating on whether or not he wants to barrel roll to the bottom of the board edge.
How did you get to town? Did you fly from Chicago?
So the tension is really, really thick at this point in the tournament now. The top 16 is out of the way. Most of the favorable matchups have been worked out. There is a matchup in the top 8 of VCX Fen versus VCX Fen, so thank goodness only one VCX is going to be in the top 4.
you two played together before? Or?
Oh yeah.
I'm not downing any of the players for playing it. Don't get me wrong. I know everybody is just wanting to see other things and not VCX Ven. At least I do, and that's why I wanted to bring this match. I think this is going to be the best match of the weekend.
If it fits.
I'm just going to verify the fastest possible maneuver for a Caligula fighter. It's a 3-string.
Interesting. So with the barrel roll backwards from Countdown, he still has adaptive ailerons. Possibly will take a damage from the asteroid next round.
Or clip him with that top corner. It's hard to tell.
It's kind of one of the unfortunate things about Snapshot. Like they
But that's still quite a few minutes away. So he's trying to get as far from Lowhhrick as possible, because Lowhhrick has that 180 arc.
I gotta say, Marcel.
And it kind of makes me think that he went a little fast with quick draw here.
Kudos, because
And if he did go slow, Tommy's easily able to just adjust and meet quick draw range 2 with his squadron, and then wait for Phil to move into range 1. It's going to be really, really close. Hey, those are nice.
Nice shiny.
Those the redemption prizes. Awesome. I need to win some dice because those are very pretty.
They are fun.
and on something like a jump,
Goes Kylo Advanced Sensors Boost. Yeah, I'm definitely going to end up flying a lot more Kylo. I've been focusing on giving our regional or local players some practice against the more meta lists, so they want to go against the VCX Fen and see how their matchups go and all the stuff like that. So I'm playing personally, for the past couple of weeks, just the more meta lists so everybody can get practice. But there's the one forward from quick draw. I think that puts Jess in range. And if you're Jess, I think you definitely take the range 3 shot here, because you absolutely want to get as many shields off of quick draw as possible. Even though quick draw has that powerful ability at such a high pilot skill, it doesn't really make a difference to Tommy at this point.
Whether or not a barrel roll would benefit.
Quick draw also does not have advanced optics, so going into next round, it'll be interesting to see where Phil puts quick draw and what action he takes with it. Oh, no big deal. 3 hits from quick draw there into Jess. Jess gets 2 rerolls here.
It's relevant because one of the misunderstandings
Plus the reinforced from Lowhhrick.
is that when the ship is any ship within range 2 of a ship carrying an obstacle.
Yeah, he's going to take 1 shield
It's any ship within range
from Jess.
3 of the ship that attacked that actually gets the focus up, not necessarily just the obstacle ship, right? So yeah, thanks.
Interesting to see he didn't use the reinforce there, especially because there's no shot from Kylo, and that range 3 obstructed shot. Ooh, is it obstructed?
One of the things that
No, I don't think so.
featuring down here is that anybody within Michigan or
So no shot from the striker to Lowhhrick. Range 3. Oh, slightly bumped the attack shuttle there. They're going to readjust as best as they can.
it's going to come right across this area, so we'd be more than happy to pick up. So maybe we'll get some action.
Checking for obstruction here. Does have range 3 to Lowhhrick,
So Gistero's bumped. No
but
one
it's not obstructed. So Lowhhrick was able to reinforce the front. He's going to end up rolling
trigger a snap
2 dice here. 2 dice,
doing a lead
rather,
try and
3 dice on,
missile
2 dice on defense plus the reinforce.
too close. So Marcel
All you need to do is roll some paint.
shots here. He's going to do the red one first.
And there it is. So natties. Good roll. Good roll. And that's exactly what Tommy needs to win this game.
Ronnie rolls his die.
Top 8 update.
Electricity, forget that one. Don't worry, folks.
Give me a second. Let me work that out.
So ops specialist will trigger.
So obviously it's Tommy Adams playing Phil Horney. Let me go get the other matches real quick.
Blue is considering his snapshot here. Landed in range. Both of these ships are range 1.
All right, I got list here. So Eric Zhang and Mark Grahlberg, as I mentioned, the two V6 players are against each other this round. James Jones is playing playing Countess Raya, Delta Squadron, and Colonel Vessery. Triple defenders. I'd love to have his round, or if he advances to the top 4, I'd love to have him on stream next because I haven't seen triple defenders in a while. Oh, I missed some shots there. Let me double check. Not sure what happened there.
So here comes Nim. Oh, when I did walk over there.
Yeah, so James Jones is playing Zach Matthews.
That sucks. Interestingly enough, Tirani didn't take an action, or did he?
Who's running the Miranda Ezra Lowhhrick build. And Marcel is playing Tristan Singleton, so that's the triple jump master list against Nim, Jostero, and Tirani. Very interesting builds. Very interesting builds.
I'm going to go ahead and mark these so we know which one is which. Changing the name. Beauty. Call it blue boat, red boat, white boat. Alright, so Nim has bumped. Didn't trajectory simulator, probably because he's worried about getting Tirani. Marcel checking for the white snapshot. Looks like range 2.
I'm going to go... so I'm going to go double check whole shield. I'll be right back. Yep, so the only damage done that round was quick draw to Jess. Jess took 1, so she's down to 2 shields. Oh my goodness. This is a favorable engagement for Tommy here. If he can wipe quick draw off the board this round, he'll then be able to 2-turn and 2-turn again. But he really has to worry about Kylo and that striker. Countdown could very well take a damage from that asteroid.
Except for reinforcement. So here is range 1 into blue, we're assuming.
I would say so, yeah. Tirani shoots first.
And it is a maneuver, so you do get stressed from debris, and you do suffer the effects of an obstacle.
At range 1 to 3, so both jump masters either remove all their tokens or suffer 1 damage.
So Phil has all his dial set. Looks like he forgot to bank a token on Ray.
Zeros, correct. So 2 shields off the blue jump. He did throw an evade. And he is removing the token rather than...
So this is a really crucial round of planning for Phil here. I don't think Tommy could turn, bank his formation 1, try to catch quick draw. Oh, he's going fast.
I think it does. He just asked.
Interesting.
After you perform an attack.
Right. That was the argument we were having earlier in the last game.
Yeah, so
Barrel roll to possibly block quick draw. Nope. Nothing from flight assist there. Interesting to see Tommy banking in so quickly. He is avoiding the fast flank from Kylo, though, coming through the asteroid field.
We're waiting for Nim.
But
Yep, that's going to be a miss.
he's going to end up taking some shots if Phil's quick draw just goes a 1 forward.
Focus fire.
In the words of Paul here, 1 in doubt, just do a 1 forward.
That's how this game works.
So Tommy's trying to predict the turn in from quick draw here. A 2-turn will definitely fit.
No actions.
I'm not sure why quick draw would turn in, so this is a very interesting choice of maneuvers for
Only losing 2
Tommy's
shields
formation.
there, definitely the winning side from Marcel. We're waiting to see what the damage here is going to be.
Oh, wow.
Interestingly enough, I mean, he started shooting.
Yeah, so the mind games are definitely happening. As Tommy reinforces the front of Lowhhrick.
I mean, I go out to Ronnie here. All 3 ships. All 3 ships. You can
Now
get
all
down
of
to
Phil's
maybe
formation is moving. So ailerons through the asteroid.
Tirani only has 1 shield.
Landing on the asteroid, but it's fine. Gets through it.
It rolls an evade.
Comes the roll.
Does it? That's a shield and a
No damage.
Crit is coming up.
1 turn.
Damage sensor
2 turn.
array. No actions except actions on the damage cards.
So the striker has a really good flanking route there. Looks like it's going to be out of Lowhhrick's 180 arc.
No target lock, no harpoon.
And this is the downside to Tommy's formation.
Focuses, that's going to be a miss.
Trigger's off spec.
And that's going to give it to the blue one. It hasn't shot yet because that was the silver one that shot.
Wonder what they're discussing right now. So with the striker's position where it is, it makes me think that Phil is just going to be a little bit more patient with Kylo. Or maybe do the... Yep, trying to check for advanced sensors target lock. So advanced sensors focus.
No worries, bro. I got you covered.
There he gets the 1 turn.
Attacking, triggering EMP
2 turn.
device, so now he knows exactly where Nim and Justera are going to be going. I'm guessing that Blue Jump Master is going to be doing the hard one to the left, aka not moving.
So the barrel roll next,
Marcel's got the dream.
or the boost for advanced sensors next turn will fit between the asteroids there. Kylo Ren is a really fun ship to fly as well. Really agile. So Tommy does correctly predict the quick draw maneuver there. Not sure if quick draw is going to have arc to Lowhhrick. It's very close. I think from my angle, quick draw does have arc.
Yep.
Seems like Marcel's got this game well in hand.
Maybe Tommy's just using that particular reinforced token in the back of the ship to determine where it is. So nubs don't count for range. Quick draw is out.
I know it seems unlikely, but
That's really good. I think they're making a judge call here.
to be honest,
Nope. They're just moving on.
so it looks like he's choosing to shimmy forward
Moving on.
rather than doing the hard one to not move at
So
all.
Tommy does a good job at avoiding
Possibly
additional
that
shots
does
this
cut off-
round,
that cuts off,
but that leaves him
turns.
exposed
Well, don't forget that the,
with Phil's
the
whole
EMP
squadron
he's himself as well, so
going to be able to
Oh,
engage
he
the
was
rear
ionized. Well, you're right,
of
you're right.
Tommy's formation.
he doesn't move far though. He's still got his.
Phil's debating on whether or not to spend that focus token. He does. Ends up with 2 hits on Lowhhrick at range 3.
Looks like that jumps too slow.
Is it obstructed?
And the question here is if that arc's in,
It
he's
is.
gonna be able
Plenty
to
of
snap
evades.
shot when Tarani does his
Reinforces
maneuver
a
from
very good mechanic
coming in.
for the Rebels right now.
So damage from the cloud.
Very good mechanic. Because you don't have to spend the reinforced token to add the evade result.
Usually one bank. Yeah, Toronto's got the board pain train right now.
I'm not sure what that additional roll was.
Against a couple of matchups yesterday where his list was just like hot piss.
Oh, does Lowhhrick have range 1 into quick draw?
Well.
And I think that this this matchup here is very similar.
If he does, I can't tell.
Shut down his
Because theoretically, if quick draw is out,
oh, interesting. So we got Contraband Cybernetics,
those arcs almost appear to be parallel.
guns for higher pack.
Yep.
So at the beginning of the activation,
Because Tommy appears to be at a 45-degree angle.
go. He takes the stress out, and then for that turn, he can do right maneuvers.
Oh, that's close. I can't tell with the shading.
Done stress now from the
Set it on its side. Might be able to get.
and it looks like Justera might take a focus. Possibly use
They're trying to line it up.
excellent.
Yeah, we're gonna get a judge call here.
Dodge all of the
Get a solid opinion and a solid ruling. If Tommy doesn't agree with it, he can always choose to get a second opinion from a different judge.
No idea.
But I don't think that's necessary.
Droid.
Here comes Andrew,
Those,
one of the head judges here. These guys have done a fantastic job running and organizing the event. So, critical ruling here.
the Tawny Mind Link is mana root, for example, and nobody will do it, right?
exactly. So here is
Oh,
that was a snapshot.
so we're gonna find out
That misses.
whether or
We're gonna
not
assign some focus tokens here.
it is indeed
And you have 2 operation specialists. So
An arc.
2 of them are going to get focuses.
True, yeah, double focus, and White has a snapshot here as well, unless he's saving it for Nim.
discussing some advanced sensors ruling as well.
The lock spec is crazy. A couple guys back in Toronto with, I'm familiar with the list called Rush Hour. So
Um,
5 TIE bombers, a tactician, and 2 of them op specs. It's just
Does he get it? Yep, he's got the arc. Unfortunately,
concept.
no Ray token, no focus token was passed from Ray, and he blanks out. That's tough. Ezra does get a shot, range 1. You absolutely had to put the maximum amount of damage there on the quick draw. So that's pretty good. 2 crits with quick draw not being able to shoot.
So
1 from lightweight. Spend a focus there. Taking a shield. Feels like quick draw, you done. It's always fun watching these guys play any X-Wing. Their personas are really cool. Phil's a really energetic player, and Tommy's a very strategic thinker. So looks like the striker into Lowhhrick. Yep, Lowhhrick takes 2.
So now all of them have focus.
It's fantastic defensive mods. It allows you to isolate or essentially eliminate pilot skill.
1 shield on Lowhhrick.
Sure guys what defensive tokens behind he has to shoot.
So
Ion projector does not hit.
after the first round, minimal damage has been done again.
There's Nims, Ion.
But now Tommy really has to think carefully about where he's going to go.
Okay, so no more.
So if
device, but Nims Ion, which means Tehran
if you're Tommy, you're looking at 3 ships at the butt of your formation.
shooting at him right now.
Correct.
Only
So you have
one
two
of
big
his
shots
ships,
with
that being
focus
Ezra,
coming in at him.
is going to be able to get shots off. Depends on what Jess is able to do here.
Range 1 on the silver.
He's not going to end up getting flight assist if it turns
This one's clean.
towards the asteroid field, because I think a 2-turn
There you go.
is going to put Jess at range 3 of Kylo.
So 4 shields.
Hmm.
Okay, so shields down on silver.
This is a
And
very, very precarious situation for Tommy right now. Phil's going to get the advanced sensors, or I'm sorry, the adaptive ailerons, which is basically an advanced sensors boost
So he has to either ditch
on countdown,
focus
and
or
countdown's going to do likely the 1 forward, depending on where Tommy's formation is going to end up.
the trigger just arrow here because
1 forward, either 2-turn or 1-turn.
Marcel already saw that.
Likely the 2-turn though, because the 1-turn could be
debating on
a little close to that debris field, and you want an open lane for Kylo to travel through, either in between the debris and that top triangle asteroid, or the large asteroid and the debris on the bottom.
Personally, I'd lose the tokens here. You've got off spec.
So Kylo definitely has outs for this turn.
That's the right choice here. Spend it now. You might get it back later.
He's taking the damage card.
Okay.
So a lot of careful consideration from both players here.
He's trying to make sure he has mods on his shot. I get it. We'll see if it works out.
Wow,
So
this
we
is
got, what is that, 50
this is
points on
very, very intricate planning,
16.
16.
very precise maneuvering at this point.
Heartbreak from Nim.
They're both being really careful because
All right. So silver.
neither of them wants to make a mistake that's going to end up shifting the game one way or another, as is normal.
Tristan's not complaining about
But Tommy hasn't really taken advantage of Rey,
Somebody here. Mark, yes. Nim can
just because he went a little fast with his formation at the beginning of the
can't drop it where he is.
match.
You have to launch it.
He didn't bank a
As
focus
they
token
clarified,
because he reinforced past couple of actions with Lowhhrick. So going into round 4,
the only thing that will allow Nim to
I think
use
Lowhhrick's
his
gonna
bombs
2-turn here.
finalized is Genius, because trajectory simulators say you may launch bombs
right, so after
instead of
If
dropping
Lo-
bombs.
If Tommy chooses to 2-turn or turn his formation in
Drop a thermal
towards the
detonator
obstacles,
or launch a thermalator because it says when you reveal your maneuver,
Right.
and you don't reveal a dial.
it's going to reinforce the back.
Okay, yes, we know. No bombs.
So likely that
Nim
Lowhhrick
will
won't take a
probably
reinforce
stay
as
where
well.
he is, and then Genius
But
will drop a bomb until
Quick
the
Draw's
bomb.
definitely going to have a shot
Exceptionally well played by Marcel here. He's really
if Phil chooses to do the 2-turn,
take my licks from these guys at range
and he's going to have a really nice engagement this round.
for Nim.
As I said, he's able to
All right, so we're checking.
get in the back of Phil or Tommy's formation. A lot of diversity in the tournament this weekend, though.
Judge call. Oh, just there.
I don't remember how many total Ghost Fen lists we had. As I mentioned, the 2 that made it to the top 8 are playing each other now. So a 4K coming from Jess to get guns on to a ship for the next turn. 4K also from the attack shuttle. So Tommy's splitting formation here.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Alright, well, to be fair,
Ezra's using Adrenaline Rush. That's really good.
And both
Really
these guys
good there.
stood out last night.
oh, I know, I was there.
Really good. So Adrenaline Rush is
I
popped.
was curled up in bed.
Well, that's good, man. That's what you need.
That's right.
Hot soup.
Wow, very good use of Adrenaline Rush there.
Alright, so we've got
He's able to
the jump.
turn the entire formation around.
Place the harpoon.
I almost wonder if...
Position.
And that was off of blue.
Yeah, so there, yeah, that 2-turn from Lowhhrick is good. You reinforce the back here.
Not an ideal roll for just
And now Phil's able to react to Lowhhrick's position. So he's going to have shots on it with quick draw. He's going to have shots on it with his striker. Though the Wookiee gunship may be blocking an out for the striker. So Tommy reinforces the front.
get the harpoon.
Striker's going to go up first for Phil, get the adaptive ailerons.
So 2 damage, looks like
If Phil does a 1 forward here, it's likely indicative that he's turning in with the striker. But I think he's thinking about it right now.
White shooting Tirani. I think that was on Tirani.
There's always that chance that
So Tirani took.
you could just lose a ship here.
So Tirani's sitting at 1.
Tommy is in good position after turning around his formation. There's the aileron 1 forward.
So keeping those focus tokens, unfortunately, didn't end up being the right call in the long run.
And the 1 turn.
Okay, so we've finished the turn up, and we've got Tirani limping around on 1 hull. We'll be in
So,
position to try for
I
it.
think Tommy's formation has
A note here. Somebody in the chat said I guess he had
shots, aside from Lowhhrick, onto the striker.
Might have just showed up with focus the first time.
No advanced sensors from Kylo.
Me too.
Transacts, so they do that to you.
So we know that.
But Kylo's not too concerned about
Nim is ionized. So most
Ezra
likely
right
he's
now.
gonna be
Wow.
blocked here. I think one thing. Usually Marcel will either when he had a Tommy.
Kylo's in some interesting position there.
But now the priority is going to be to make sure that nobody can get a shot on Silver.
But he's going to reposition himself with the
He's gonna
boost
try
to
remove
have
blue
shots
from the area. He might
onto
even be willing to just do the 4K.
Jess.
Get it out.
Looks like it's going to be.
Or the sloop. I don't think the sloop fits.
Yeah, it pushes the
Well,
focus
slip to the right.
because he's not worried about Ezra right now.
Marcel has the option to either swap out one of his jumps or keep them.
Where's Quick Draw going?
Right.
Quick Draw's getting out of there.
I mean, a 2 sloop left on the red line is a fair call.
So Quick Draw's going to be able to plink a couple of
Sparrow's not getting action.
shots, maybe snipe Ezra for 2.
One forward with blue.
He's got Jess target locked right now.
Or sorry, if you went forward with silver.
But if he switches it to Ezra, that's where Quick Draw's shooting this round. So Quick Draw's out, which is what Tommy prefers. Tommy's going to be able to get a shot. Range 1 shot onto Kylo. This is really good for Tommy because Phil has to separate his fire now.
Yeah. Well, there's also a debris back there too.
Just under
Yeah,
45
it
minutes.
definitely helps, for sure.
And this is still quite an invigorating match. So Quick Draw just focuses there.
Flush.
I think Ezra's going to go to the striker. The attack shot is going to go to the striker. Jess is going to go to the striker. So Quick Draw checking for range to Ezra.
Right.
Has range 3, so it'll be 2v3.
A lot of people. So one thing we talked about on our show one time is that the 2 straight is
Does he want to spend the focus there?
almost equal to a large base.
We're requiring the target lock from fire control, so no damage going into Ezra.
But it's just a little bit short, which is why you can't 2K around a large base.
Ezra does have Gunner,
So
which is
before,
crucial. So Ezra
even
can
if you're flush, it doesn't fit.
roll an attack against Quick Draw. Quick Draw having to roll 3 dice, no bonus from lightweight frame.
Yeah.
Kylo again, 3 hits. It's the second time.
Yeah.
That is against Jess, which is a blinded pilot.
Yep.
Gonna pop integrated for that? Let me see here.
Makes a difference. Like if you mark everything and when you go to put the template and you slightly scoot the ship forward.
Even just like
I wonder if he's gonna
And then you put the template, but it's not quite all the way.
No, who did that go
And you
into?
get to the other side, and you just put it as lightly as you can to be considered in the know.
I need to.
Oh, look, I made it.
So it didn't go into Ezra, didn't go into Low.
Correct. We're very, very strict on that.
Oh, it went into Zeb.
What are we, 6 days without an incident?
That's why,
Without a
okay.
major incident. There's been tiny ones. There's always tiny ones. I mean, we play this game all the time, and if you had a camera on every single table, you would see it, quote unquote.
So quick draw is going to get stressed here.
It happens.
Yeah.
If this is an attack into. Oh, no, no.
Especially when you game with this many moving
This is Lowhhrick into Kylo.
I mean, I can't imagine how strict.
Lowhhrick into Kylo is taking 2 shields. So let me go ahead and update Zeb.
Oh yeah.
He's down to 1 hull with the crit.
This is the Michigan Regional. D Monkey 225.
Yeah, last year it was in Wixom. This year it's in Canton.
Phil, debating on whether or not to use Kylo's ability here.
I have to say, for an absolute top tier event, the event space in the room here was magnificent. I played
Interesting.
4 of my 6 games yesterday on an
2 shields from Kylo.
of table. So, like, for example,
And we'll use the ability for more than likely
200 person
blinded pilot
non-official
against
200
Lowhhrick.
plus a person event. Every single
Yep,
table in
there
this
goes the condition.
gymnasium were sets of 2 tables with space in between them and chairs so that people could actually get in.
Kylo down to hull.
I mean, that's clearly something who's been to an event where you cram 10 tables in a row in a line. It's great, you get everybody in the building.
Yeah, so this was Lowhhrick into Kylo. He's determining what crit he's going to
I mean, if you have the space, use it, right?
assign to the I'll show you the dark side condition for Lowhhrick.
So I would
So if the striker is able to sneak a crit through at range 1,
to take away shots from both Tarani,
couldn't see it.
and Nim.
There it goes. No, too much glare.
Because you don't want to take another range 1 shot.
Damage cockpit. Yep, pilot skill 0. Okay.
I think the silver one's going to die. He might sack
Okay,
it.
so if Phil is able to sneak a crit through with that TIE Striker, Lowhhrick will be pilot skill 0 for the next round.
Bad trade, but I'm trying to think, is there a way to save silver?
And Lowhhrick will reinforce the front, so
Tarani can
the Striker's up now.
if you have the silver logo, the blue one is.
Oh,
I'm sure
nope,
Marcel's
it's
with
Ezra
you,
up
and,
now.
I could see if they swap it out, I
Output.
could also see the silver jump master doing the hard one right and dropping.
So it stresses the Striker,
Completely palette. I mean,
which loses ailerons because ailerons is a white maneuver. You can't perform maneuvers while you're stressed.
right on Tarani before Tarani even moves, right?
Before he does the 4K.
Yeah.
So if he does the 1 hard right here, that's a green maneuver because jump master's going to the left,
Stressing again.
and he dropped the poop shoot, so he has to do 2 forward.
Nothing from Ezra.
It's almost like
Did the Striker forget to attack Lowhhrick? Yeah.
The red one does have a rig cargo chute.
4 hits into Lowhhrick, so no crit. 1 evade.
So that's
So
a forced
Lowhhrick taking 2.
2 white forward, which means that if he just stacked up the ships here,
well, I mean, if I mean, Tristan has
Blinded
had
pilot flips down from
matches against
Zeb.
jump masters with Ricardo shoots here.
ooh,
Heartbreak.
he's dead, right?
Yeah, that's it. 1 in 8 chance.
Jess to the Striker.
This is the
Lightweight
jump
frame
master
will
doesn't
not trigger here because of the
because he doesn't have the
bonus from range.
bump on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if Justero's gonna move his weight in this return. If Justero and him can finish off silver, they might have a chance. But the greens of the Kirax fighter are not gonna be friendly to.
Whoa. Ah, okay. So countdown takes 3 there. Interesting.
So
Interesting.
what he was planning on bumping.
Okay. So lightweight frame shouldn't have triggered there because of the range.
So he's gonna be double stressed.
It should have been 3 dice versus 3 dice.
He goes him twice.
That's fair.
But it doesn't matter. So countdown's down to 3.
Quick from the cloud would have triggered.
Oh, sorry. Countdown took 3, he's down to 1. Which is really good for Tommy because now countdown's in a terrible position for that next round. So no crit was pushed through to Lowhhrick. Kylo's down to 4 hull.
So
No
Nim's getting a
shields.
shot here.
Quick draw. Has only lost 1
Yeah,
shield.
he probably drops the shoot on him so he doesn't get the
Countdown's down to 1
Nim
hull.
could actually also
So if Tommy's able to
Nim's 1 forward.
get rid of countdown here,
Genius drop
That'll be really good.
Stress everybody.
Yeah, and no countdown ability because it was stressed.
Alright, so he's going to be dropping the rig cargo chute.
So Gunner has
actually
played a
make it
huge,
shot.
huge role in the day for Tommy already.
Group shoots.
The last game he had a fistful of stress tokens on
I was
Ezra.
very happy when I saw the
Definitely getting
cargo
this
shooting
its use.
introduced into the game. It's so thematic.
So Kylo is in a really precarious position here.
I was a little bit sad that it doesn't find a home specifically.
I think what's going to end up happening is Zeb is going to get traded for a striker.
And he's going to have to roll it again.
Jess has too much call to chew through along with Ezra.
Double stress.
Tristan Singleton.
And
Single-handedly crushing the laws of math.
Kylo's
How many times do you actually roll a crit?
Kylo's stressed because it pushed the limit from last round, so no advanced sensors.
Very rare.
So 2-turn from Kylo to end up in the back of,
So they're working. They're doing the...
or just to the right of Tommy's formation.
Sometimes they're hard to get on the table.
Tommy did a great job at turning his guns around and getting arcs on that striker. It's a little unfortunate that the blinded pilot came through on Zeb, but
They're working together.
it is just an 18.3 dice filler.
Canada and America working in tandem.
And does it bump? I don't think it does. So
I think he could.
So Countdown is in some rough shape right now. On fire. Lowhhrick's in a good position here. The 2-turn is nice. Even though you won't get actions, you're likely not getting
the 100.
shot at. Quick draw, may be able to
Really interesting.
2-turn barrel roll and have
Almost speechless.
a shot for
See what Gistero's gonna do.
the next opportunity, and then you have fire control to set up for that.
Yeah.
But I think what Phil's looking to do here is, of course, take out at least one of Tommy's ships. Unfortunately, that ship is going to end up being Zeb.
That's a hard one. It mostly moves forward. I don't even think it turns that much. But
So
No, it's fine. They can just eyeball it.
that was a big engagement that round.
The two bank left.
Big engagement. 35 minutes. It doesn't. I mean, I can't believe the match has gone by that quickly already. It doesn't even feel like it.
yeah.
45 minutes in.
Now, one thing that Marcel may have done to
Well,
himself
40 minutes.
with the double cargo shoots, he is limiting the amount of space in which he can do actions. He does still have the operation specialist. One thing he has
I do like how Phil has been able to manage
into
Kylo's routes, but that 2-turn from Lowhhrick, and with no modified dice, was able to put some damage on Kylo.
we haven't.
You got to be really careful if you're a Kylo player.
So
Because
Well, I mean, stress and
Kylo is still,
fantastic.
he's definitely a beefier interceptor, but he's still he's still a tie, so he's fragile.
There's a lot of really good mechanics for him. I think 3 of them alive.
all right. So
It was good to see a lot of Kylo players, though.
2 evades. He got 1.
I think we're going to see a resurgence of the silencer in some shape or fashion. Jess doing the one bank,
Tristan here,
bumping
do you think
into
it's the right
Ezra.
move for Tristan to disengage with Nim and see if he can come back around.
Clears the stress, though.
Nim's double stressed, which means that his only chance is to come back around and try and get a harpoon missile. If
Ooh. So no actions from Jess, which is fine because Jess has passive rerolls for her ability,
trade Gistero for silver,
especially since
on
she has 2 friendly ships at range 1. Ezra, 1 bank or 1 forward. Ooh.
versus Nim trading shots at range 3.
This is interesting.
Good matchup for Nim.
I figured the 2-turn was going to come here from Lowhhrick.
Ooh, here we got a cascade. Yeah.
Tommy's reinforcing the back.
Harpoon is triggered, killed silver. Red one takes
Ezra, 1
damage.
bank. I can't really tell what that is.
Gistero rolling all
Nope,
the way
2-turn.
there.
So definitely looking to bump the striker.
Yes, so red has taken splash damage and Gistero gets another shot. Nim takes a
As
splash
well
damage.
as have a potential bump against Kylo.
Very interesting.
I think the 2-turn from Kylo clears
This is gonna
I mean,
overlap.
Tristan's been rolling a bunch of crits, right?
right in front of
And now,
It's just
now
one
the
of those
attack
shots
shuttle,
like
but
it's
it's going to be
jobs.
really
It's a
close.
double-edged sword, it's true.
no, snapshot wouldn't have triggered because it wasn't in arc.
However,
Okay, so one.
oh no, just 2 bank. So you get some
Interesting, though,
shots
that
on
Gistero's
to
gonna
Jess.
get an opportunity now to de-stress himself and dodge the
Does clear the stress.
Pressure on the jumps. Yeah, I think you're right.
So before countdown goes away, gonna end up getting some shots onto Kylo. Or, excuse me, onto Lowhhrick. And I think the 2-turn would have been a bit of a better option for Tommy there from Lowhhrick, because then you would have shots on
way ahead, just very shortly
Kylo.
ago. Just a lucky crit, wow.
Not necessarily at range 1, but shots nonetheless.
Going into, I'm assuming it's Nim.
Yeah, I would shoot at him here 100%.
Quick Draw's going to have shots on Lowhhrick, though, who has reinforced the back. Quick Draw still has a lock on Ezra. So going into combat, no combat phase abilities. Start of combat phase abilities, rather. Range 3, is it obstructed? Nope. 3 dice, 1 hit. Tommy just spends the reinforce, or uses the reinforce token for an evade.
Oh, and sorry.
Phil's debating on acquiring a target lock with fire control.
So
Quick Draw now has a really good lane for a 3-bank through the asteroid field. Yep, there comes the fire control target lock switch.
He's like, I still get a shot. So
No, it's true. And just Darrow's at full health here. These jumps are going to need at least 2 turns to clear that quick pure action.
Kylo into Jess. Ouch.
Yes, the harpoon condition token has triggered and is no longer applied. I'm sure the judges will catch that before the next round.
Tommy gets some rerolls here.
Tristan and most of us, yeah.
2 rerolls. And I can't tell where. 1 evade, so Jess will take 2. There go the remaining shields on Jess.
Oops. You know what? It's great to have a table mic when I'm working with somebody like yourself, because I actually hear these 2 players.
Yep.
And they're just going back and forth, and they're having a lively conversation about this.
So Ezra stresses out the striker again.
Absolutely.
I
have been a part of a couple of different types of communities, and there's nothing like X-Wing that I've
Nothing?
seen out there. So
2 hits. And that'll be a dead countdown. It does show Ezra Bridger as a pilot skill 4, but Ezra is pilot skill 5. It needs to be updated into the overlay. So,
there's the hard one.
however, the striker does get simultaneous combat for a shot against Lowhhrick. If it's range 1, it could spell trouble.
He sure does. Nope, looks like he's just focusing, trying to save some health.
It is not range 1. Gets the reinforce from Lowhhrick and evades the attack. So, very good.
No damage on the debris.
Very good round for
Here,
Tommy here. Is able to take out countdown.
Yep, he's turning left, so he's going to net 2 stress. Right?
Yep.
Takes 1 minute. So these jumps, I mean, Blue's going to take some time to clear that stress. It'll be interesting to see if they can do some damage on him at range 3 here. If Nim did the 2 banks
So,
right, as I expect he did.
if you're Tommy, do you take the shot here? I think so. Well, that's close. Wow, no big deal. 3 natural hits against Quick Draw. Lightweight frame for no evades. Spend the focus for 1. Taking 2 hits.
I did it.
Or 1 hit. We'll see. Retaliation from Quick Draw. Gets reinforced. Wow. Lowhhrick rolling 1, 2 dice.
There's the 2 bank you're talking about.
Lowhhrick taking 2 more. Yeah, I think that's a good play there. You definitely have to put damage onto Quick Draw when you can. Lowhhrick's down to 2 hull. What's up, man? How'd your match go?
Top 4.
Congrats.
Yeah.
You want to join me?
I need to find out who I'm playing next.
Okay.
And then our food just showed up.
Interesting.
Zach Matthews, everybody. Going to top 4.
Well, it looks like...
It looks like Quick Draw is down to 1 hull. Or, excuse me, 1 shield.
Dial was revealed, and the timing window for dropping the bomb had expired.
Quick Draw's got 1 shield left, so it has an ability to use still.
Isn't that how
Well, the bombs work when you reveal your maneuver. You get the bomb.
So now Phil's in
Understanding came from,
when he told him
Tristan
alright shape.
asking if he can
It's
help with
definitely
maneuver,
far from over,
asking-
as we're under 30 minutes to play now.
So that's just another example.
But
If you're a
I think
bomber,
if you're Tommy here, you got to be really careful because you're going to have a Quick Draw that's going to zoom in pretty quickly.
Okay, so we've got Justero shooting range
With a 3 bank.
red, doing no damage.
You have Zeb, who's down to 1 hull. Lowhhrick's down to 2 hull.
Token gone.
Jess has no shields.
Shooting back.
Ezra's full.
And Justero rolling 2 dice to defend. And
So no adrenaline rush shenanigans from
Yeah, if it's in range
Ezra.
3, then off-spec whichever, because of course the
But I like
silver one was an off-spec, the red one's an off-spec, and the blue one.
I like a 1 bank to the right to catch quick draw. That frees up the attack shuttle to just do 1 forward. And then Jess can Talon roll to the left and chase Kylo.
That's gonna bring him down to 2 hull.
Yeah, that's rough. Okay, so Nim's got to decide.
But that's what he's thinking about now. So Phil's got his dials down pretty quickly. They're not really slow playing because this is just crucial. I mean, you gotta think a little bit longer sometimes. These guys are, like I said, obviously top tier players. They know what they're doing. They've been in this situation before, and they're having a great time.
Does have his 2 hull left. He needs to try to get
This is X-wing at its finest right here.
In play here. Probably gonna see a Talon roll.
We had a lot of great players out this weekend.
Yeah, I would say Talon roll wouldn't be a bad idea.
Nathan Moore, Marcel Manzano, of course Dion is still here from Gold Squadron. We got crates. Zach Matthews from the crates. Burning River Squadron was here as well.
It's 2 bank. That's green. That's
A whole bunch of other people.
I was thinking maybe Talon rolling left.
My only gripe is no top 32 cut, but it's in the rules. Not enough players.
That's if the blue one starts moving quicker.
Plus the organizers had a totally separate tournament for the players who didn't make the cut, who chose to come in and play today. So they're going to give out some prizes like some more dice.
It's not like a model fusion.
It's a big model. Yeah,
And go from there. So
thermal detonator
that'll be fun too.
handy for here.
Anticipating it being a late day today. Some players have a 6-hour drive getting back home. Plus dealing with the time change from daylight savings today, springing forward an hour. Ugh.
Alright. So no Talon roll here.
So careful planning from Tommy. He's taking some time off the clock. He's got 2 dials down now. There goes 3.
Clear the stress.
He's got 1 more left. So Tommy has to be really careful, as I mentioned. Lowhhrick's down to 2.
Hard to the left.
Zeb is at 1.
With just Sarah.
He's going after the blue.
He's saying I'm not gonna get unstressed.
I wonder which one he debated
and be able to
the
win this game.
longest
Like, he
with.
has to take some risks and get in there.
Double checking his maneuvers.
His
Should be ready to go.
crits.
Yeah, so a 1 bank from Ezra here seems okay towards quick draw. I don't know if Tommy's gonna
Interesting.
want to engage Kylo. I mean, of course he wants to, but I don't know if he's gonna have the opportunity to. I think he's gonna direct his formation to quick draw and zoom Lowhhrick out of there.
Two turns in here.
2-4 from the shuttle. Of course, he could just use
It's close.
the shuttle to bump Ezra because Ezra's not taking actions anyway. Ezra's still in a good position for this round to try to catch quick draw off guard.
One clears 1 of the stress. He'll be getting actions the following turn.
He's gonna have a long bomb on blue here, but if you can do 1 or 2.
Jess with the 1 bank.
Actually get to
Makes a difference. The 1 jet.
Does have flight assist active for this turn.
Tristan's looking for that.
Checking for it now. Boosting forward, attempting to.
As soon as possible.
It's gonna be close. I'm not sure if it's gonna fit.
Just control. Just Sarah's
It
on
does.
forever,
Very nice.
and just whittle them down with the other shipments.
Very nice.
Those are the win conditions.
I think
for both
Kylo is
players.
going to be able to turn around. Phil has to be really careful about turning Kylo around here. So probably advance sensors, barrel roll towards Phil's board edge, and then turn in to keep out of the way of Ezra's rear arc for R3A2. Because you do not want a double stress Kylo at all.
Some distance and not get shot.
Yep, so a lot of guns going to quick draw this turn. Lowhhrick's turning away.
It's like I said, it's not like the model's enormous or anything.
And I don't
It's good though. Okay, so
I don't anticipate Phil doing a slow maneuver here because he absolutely wants to catch Lowhhrick. Lowhhrick is able to have some shots on Kylo though, depending on where Kylo's going to end up. Because that 180 arc is really potent as well. Especially in a small ship, it's so much more maneuverable than on the YV.
He's okay with that.
There was a YV666 player along with Boba Fett today. I wish I would have known about that earlier because I would have loved to have that on stream. Scum is really hurting for a competitive stance right now. Of course, Marcel is tearing it up today. We did see a total of 3 Scum lists in the top 16. I'm not sure how Tristan's doing right now, though.
The dice gods have form.
Yep, here comes the barrel roll, and I think Phil decided to dial in the 2-turn here. 2 turns, good position.
So Tristan's gonna see if Justero can actually get this jump to half health. Ooh, hot fire! Attaboy, Tristan.
Marcel does
Or is it the 1?
Dice, range 3 plus the obstruction.
Yep, it's the 2.
Oh, Canada.
So, oh, I don't think Ezra has arc to Kylo.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, Phil wanted to be fast here with Kylo just to bring an arc around. Oh, quick draw is going slow.
2 hole on that jump master?
Yeah. Oh, just.
Quick draw is going slow.
Started walking double eyeball. What has Marcel done to offend the dice gods?
Oh my.
Few jump masters people will probably.
Oh my. So,
Fair call, man.
quick draw's going to have a revenge shot, but where is the first shot going to go? He's also debating on positioning. You can barrel roll to avoid at least. Yeah, if you're Phil here, I think the best option is to barrel roll and avoid taking shots from quick draw. You're going over a stress, or excuse me, you're going over debris, so you're going to be stressed. So, yep, here comes the barrel roll.
Would be to do something like a 2 forward and barrel roll as far away as possible. Give red a turn to get a little bit closer and then engage with both.
And Phil's going to be able to take out the attack shuttle this turn. So the only shot time he's going to have is going to be against Kylo with Lowhhrick.
He could be going for a 1 turn left and try and catch just.
So Phil trying to adjust the final positioning of his quick draw off the barrel roll. They have a range 1 unmodified shot into the attack shuttle. He's also trying to get a look at Jess to see where her arc is to make sure that he can sneak quick draw out of Jess's firing arc. But I think he's done it with a barrel roll already.
Maybe I'll do a 1 hard to my right and start.
So Tommy does have his entire squadron right now with under 20 minutes remaining. And if he loses Zeb, he's still 4 points ahead of all of Phil's list.
And looking at the scores
Going
so far,
to
Marcel has scored 32 points and Tristan has scored 49. So Tristan is able
Zeb.
to
Yep, Zeb's the right shot here. Range 1 obstructed.
see whether or not
Ouch.
what is Marcel going to do with blue jump.
And plenty
Right, he did
of
go
paint
down
there.
quickly, and
Does
now
change the target lock, so Zeb lives
Justero's time.
for another round. That's tough. Kylo's going.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Kylo does get a shot. Is it going to be?
Well, it's been,
Yeah.
been quite a match so far. Swings back and forth. Jesus.
Yep, Kylo's going for Zeb, trying to take Zeb off the board. I didn't think Kylo had art there. That's good. I thought the 2 turn was a little fast.
Won the opening engagement, and then it swung back towards Tristan with Tarani died, and that was okay.
He's debating on whether or not to spend the focus. Zeb is still rolling 2 defense dice.
Great content.
So if
Stream, unfortunately,
you got to spend the focus to push damage through there.
productions guys got to
Yep, and that'll do it. So it's a good thing he did. He just does not have the focus token for the attack from Lowhhrick
Alright.
on Kylo.
what does Marcel do with red here?
So Zeb's down.
There's too much here. I think you have to go full forward.
Lowhhrick range 3. No modifications, so 3v4. No big deal. Tommy likes it. Ouch.
This is the downside of great cargo, is you take away your own things, right?
Yep, using the Vanguard title reroll everything.
His greens lined up. I mean, a 3 bank to his left would probably put 2 clouds.
2 evades there after auto thrusters.
Well,
1.
so red will still have the benefit of
I'll try to check here. I think it's 2.
On the blue one. Alright.
He's going to try and catch Justero and try and trade one of his jumps for Justero's in the back call. If he can trade blue for Justero, he might have a chance in the late game.
Hmm.
Oh, is that 2 bank on cliff? That's the question.
double check Kylo real quick. I think Kylo took 2 there.
Four forward. Yeah, okay. I thought it was just Arrow preserver. Wait, what? Oh, what?
You were the chosen one.
Alright, so there's the 4 forward from red.
YOLO and barrel rolling that hole and trying to.
That is tempting. That would be tempting. But I don't, if he does a 2 bank,
Yes, Kylo did take 2.
we'll bring him to range 1.
Just to clarify, because it's an audio.
This is a great game. Great game. Lowhhrick's down to 2. Jess is down to 3.
Aragorn outside the gates of Mordor. That look on his face.
Ezra
back and goes,
is full.
Frodo, and he just charges
Yep.
the other.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you're
Kill him. Yeah,
just roll
So,
I'm probably gonna die.
Quick Draw's likely going to go through
I would if I didn't. If I knew that he was gonna
the
have
debris to try to chase. No. Yeah, Quick Draw absolutely needs to
Going for the barrel roll.
engage
I get it.
Lowhhrick here. If
It's gonna give him most likely
Tommy
if-
turns
if
Lowhhrick away,
Sarah did the 2 bank. We'll give him a snapshot. It might get him a snapshot. It might get him a.
that's likely a good play here. Coming up on 15 minutes left in the round. Tommy's out on points. Barely. But that's all that matters in this top cut now.
That looks like a 3 bank.
Hey, interesting.
That might clip.
It might clip blue and snapshot red,
Both lists started at 100.
which is the dream for Marcel.
Oh, goodness. This
Then blue's alive for
is
one
very
more turn.
exciting. Oh, my goodness. I just wish I had Gordon here to comment with me. I know how much you guys love him. No, he went home early this morning. Oh, my goodness. This is really cool.
No touch. Okay.
Wow.
Question
So,
is blue getting a snapshot as well?
wow.
Yep, both snapshots go
Okay.
up.
2 debris cloud rolls here for Justero.
So I think Tommy's going to want to
That would mean that Justero's
4K
fine.
Jess here
Now,
This is the first one.
no snapshot.
to have some
triggers.
shots on the quick draw.
With a stress sucker with a 5 on it.
Yeah, another wonderful collection.
Ezra maybe 1 bank
Tristan, of course, very used to
or 2 bank
big proponent of the stress ball Y-wing.
Okay.
up towards the top of the board edge.
This is the blue 9 arc.
I think they're arguing that right this minute.
Kylo has to be very careful here now because of Ezra's rear arc and gunner. Kylo does not want to be stressed
Okay, so Nim is going
at
to
all
get
from
a
R3A2.
harpoon missile option here.
Yep, 4K.
Yep, if he wants it. He's got a target. Does he have? he doesn't
Fits
have
just
target
fine.
lock.
Plenty of room.
No, he would target lock against his action.
Blue's going to get a range 3 shot on Nim as well, so does Tristan focus and try to stay alive and do some damage next turn? And rely on Justero killing the blue?
Blue only
Yep,
has 2
just a
holes. I
one
think you take the-
one forward from Ezra does
target
potentially block
lock, kill it, hopefully with the harpoon.
quick draw there.
Might be a waste of a harpoon missile, though. You're going to need that harpoon to have a chance against red, though. You see what I'm saying?
And still has a shot of
Might be able to kill blue.
double stressing Kylo depending on what
Primaries.
Phil's going to do.
And with Justero's follow-up shot,
And he's bringing Lowhhrick in. 3 turns. So Phil has a lot of decisions to make here. Depending on if quick draw is blocked, quick draw is going to have no mods against Lowhhrick. It's going to eat some dice against
to mention the fact
Jess.
what would be even worse is if he harpoons blue, and then when he kills
So Phil's objective is to absolutely take down Lowhhrick right now.
I mean, no more damage
He has
than
13
that
minutes to
might
get
not
that
be a
done.
bad call, but is it
He's not going to be able to get a whole lot of damage off onto Jess.
He is.
to take away the shield? So I don't know.
He's debating on what type of advanced sensors shenanigans he's going to do right now.
Tristan's taking this opportunity as a high
Ezra's in a
position
really
to
good spot
measure
though.
the latest
So
stats
advanced
and
sensors,
points,
barrel roll backwards,
double-checking that everything's been spent.
He's opted
back to
for the
front. Even if you one turn in, you're still in
Practice with the list, so
Ezra's arc.
Maybe he wasn't an arc. And the angle,
Yeah, and I think no matter what Phil does
I think
here,
that's the only reason why you do that.
he's going to be in Ezra's arc unless
One thing that math.
he just gets out of there and prevents
An extra die
Kylo from
is
taking
worse than taking the focus.
any
You
shots.
always wanna-
At the
a
same
trophy
time,
is
he
always
won't take
better
any
than
shots with
taking
Kylo, and I
the
don't
unless
think
you're in a situation
because
where
he's thinking about
I
it that
have to
long,
do this to win
that's
the
going to be
game,
the case.
or I lose.
like Aragorn Noodle.
Exactly.
So
Okay, so we're just looking for range 2 or 3.
Tommy did reinforce the front of Lowhhrick,
Maneuver 2 fit between
which is the right call. Kylo's turning away.
does
Interesting.
Just absolute
Straight
square.
3.
So
Marcel just realizing he missed a snapshot with blue, but that's neither here nor there.
Kylo in a corner doesn't really care about being in a corner because of advanced sensors. He's trying to keep as much distance between him and Ezra as possible,
One hit in there.
I hear a die bouncing along the floor.
So that was the floor.
just in case he might even
Alright, jump master.
barrel roll back. Yep, back towards the bottom of the board edge, just to make sure he's not getting shot at.
Damage there.
Focus.
4 unmodified dice here.
Just trying to
That
determine
says
his final
2 hits,
positioning.
But up to 4, of course.
Coming up on 10 minutes left in the round, Quick Draw is going to be taking some shots here.
Of course, because they double aspect.
4 forward.
Tokens. Bonkers. Justero.
Yep, he's gonna
See,
have-
yeah, couldn't do it twice in a row.
Gonna have the Spec Ops title proc here. I think you just focus
Focus.
and get the shots on both Ezra and Lowhhrick.
Aspect domino thing here, so.
Nothing from the debris. So,
Yeah.
going range 1 into Lowhhrick first.
That's there, buddy. That was range 3. Okay, so
Nope,
we're gonna
just
see
a
red
straight range 1 into Lowhhrick.
take their shots.
Oh my goodness.
Interesting, though, 'cause if red shoots and hits Justero, he will not trigger Obspec for
Oh my goodness. So, if you're Tommy,
no range to him.
So,
you gotta put some damage into Quick Draw here. Feel able to get
They just
Kylo
is that range? I'm shocked if that's
no,
range.
no, this is unnecessary.
out of range.
So yes, it was obstructed.
Yeah.
Lowhhrick with a crit.
Cloud is sticking up there. Alright, then they evaded.
Taking a damage. Quick Draw does get the ability
Alright, blue gets focus. Does he go ahead and hit? I think that's it, right?
with a target lock.
And then blanks you win.
Yep.
Crit. It's a direct hit. Sorrow wants to win here.
One die, here it comes.
Oh, 2. It's not going to kill Lowhhrick.
That's a crit coming in.
Not going to kill Lowhhrick, which is exactly what Tommy
Now
wants.
go straight next turn.
Interesting.
But does get the condition from Show You the Dark Side. So
Blue's coming in for
Lowhhrick is pilot skill 0.
block on Nim. I think that might have been the game.
And down to 1 hull.
Yeah, Nim being at 1 hole.
Ezra cannot stress
Full jump master
Kylo
to
out of
be
range.
Worth more than
Will stress Quick Draw.
Justero and Marcel. If he can get into he gets 1 block and the game's over. Pretty much. He's just
Gunner gonna kick in here.
pretty much.
Yep, stress Quick Draw again, which is not what Quick Draw wants.
The one that's full health. Like, it's
It looks
full
like
health one
2.
specialist. So he's gonna get to see Justero's dial this turn.
So
Yes, because we know that. Nim
2 hits. Yep.
Yep.
Quick Draw is down to 1
Stressed anymore. So he
for.
can do stuff.
Oh, it looks like a range 3 shot from Jess. Wow. Jess, no rerolls. Quick Draw gets the evade. So, Quick Draw will get 1 more shot. Lowhhrick is pilot skill 0.
2018 Party Bus in the so far Facebook. Or reach out
Quick Draw does live
myself or
Yeah.
for 1 more round.
yeah,
Get you guys connected.
yeah, you're looking. We're looking at around as we
So this is
max if we don't fill anything
this is
out.
quite the interesting match.
The
If
phase,
Phil can
between, right? 'Cause you're making 1 stop.
Yeah, it's like all in.
It's everything.
if Phil can keep Quick Draw alive,
Travel,
Yep.
swag.
He wins
And,
in time.
some good times in the bus, libations. So yeah. It's gonna be a great time.
Oh, this is so intense. So Lowhhrick's pilot skill 0. Either way, I think Quick Draw is going to be able to finish it off.
That's what I do.
Quick Draw has no actions though, so
Well, this has been an absolute nail biter.
you move
That's close. We got 9 minutes left.
maybe a 1
Quick draw
forward
clock. I'm gonna actually go double check to see how
You
accurate
know what? Let me do it. I gotta grab my hoodie anyway.
or 2 forward just to make sure you clear Lowhhrick.
So I'm simply gonna go double check that clock to see where.
Ezra's got to somehow get turned around.
Looks like we're changing that.
I
dial.
don't think Jess. Oh, yeah, Jess can 3 bank here,
The best.
or 2 bank rather,
Stress no matter what.
to the right and get flight assist
He wants to get in a position.
and to get shots on Quick Draw, and then be able to focus or target lock to push damage through. So Tommy's in good position with Jess here.
1 or 2 shots on Nim
if he chooses to do that. So 2 bank to the right towards the asteroid gets Jess's arc away from quick draw for flight assist. Flight assist gets you the boost or the barrel roll, whichever Tommy wants to do here. And then essentially just reorients his arc to make sure he has an engagement on quick draw. So very, very close to time. Very close to time, yeah. I'm a minute behind, so I'm going to adjust that.
We're at under 4 minutes. He's only half a turn or two. He's taken.
I would like to point out the real possibility.
Now I'm only like 5 seconds behind, so less than 5 minutes to play. Oh my goodness, this is a really, 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 really critical turn.
Red can go one forward and just Justero. Blue can one turn left and Justero blue in there. And take a range.
Oh my goodness. So I think Tommy's trying to bump quick draw just to make sure quick draw is not able to have an out. No, he doesn't. He just turns away. Gets to reinforce, anticipating Kylo's maneuver. Kylo has no advanced sensors because of stress. So the 1 bank fits for Jess. We'll get flight assist astromech there.
You know, honestly, I don't really worry about it. I'm just here to provide the content. I look at it afterwards.
Not going to be able to barrel roll, so the boost has to be the option here. And you do have an action with Jess. I would definitely take a target lock here, because even if you're still not shooting quick draw, by chance, does just take the focus. Ezra bumping in the back of Jess. And if they hurry about this, they can get an additional round in. But I think approaching 3 minutes left, this is likely going to be the last round. So Kylo's coming in to destroy Lowhhrick, potentially. Ugh. Quick draw stress, no actions. Oh, I don't know if... I can't tell if quick draw has arc to Lowhhrick from there.
With only 2 minutes left? He wants another. Should have one.
Yes, I'd say so.
Combat, he might not get it.
Judges are closing the door. Apparently, right, voices.
Yes, I would say so. Nope, maybe not. Oh man, this is gonna be a judge call. This is gonna be a judge call here.
Okay, so Justero's 1 turn left. Might actually still fit. We'll have 2 turn left.
I think it was the 5K, wasn't it? What it was? The dial there? Unless it was something like
Well, no.
So we're going to Ezra here.
5K, he's got 5 stress.
2 dice.
You're right. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, that's what the Kirax has got. That
And it's fine.
White 1 hard turn. It's handy.
Kylo going into Lowhhrick range 2. Spending the focus. Doesn't matter, Lowhhrick's off the board this turn.
Alright, so Justero bumps. Must have been some type of
So he does get Lowhhrick off. Tommy absolutely needs to kill quick draw right now.
And he is ionized.
Does get a reroll. It is range 3. Nope, range 2. Alright, so spends the focus 2.
Nim can kill blue and live from red shot. Oh my goodness.
Couldn't tell. Yep. That'll do it. What a great game that was.
I mean, why not?
What a great game that was.
You haven't been able to all games.
I don't know. Kylo, it's not over. It's not over. It's under a minute. It's the last round.
Bonded some. Takes damage.
I think Marcel just
Yep, this is the last round.
That's why he did that.
That dial is down.
That's time.
So
And he's on the map. You could lose
Phil needs to...
Too, because Justero hadn't bombed that bomb in the very end.
Phil needs to wipe Jess off the board.
Okay, so will Nim be able to barrel roll out?
So Phil's goal is to get Jess into range 1.
Barrel roll left. As far back
This is definitely going to be the last round.
but not red.
Oh my goodness, this is a fantastic match. Not many matches have gone to time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Phil's dice have been hot all day until the stream, and that's usually how it works.
Or it'll keep you in range 3, but it's a no modded shot against. The math says that the red dice are better. 2 on 2.
So no flight assist astromech from Jess.
Still has range. I mean, if you barrel roll left and
I don't think. He's gonna check right now. Nope, just focuses up.
this is a really tough call, actually, sir. They're just looking all out.
Yep, so definitely the last round.
Hopefully deny range from at least one of them.
And there's the 5 forward.
2 greens versus 2
Clears the stress. Target lock focus from Kylo.
So range 3.
And what's the statistical probability of this, I wonder? I'm very interested in seeing this after the fact.
Yeah, so the only way Phil wins here is if Tommy blanks
Not spinning the focus.
and then blanks again on his reroll.
Increases Marcel's chances right there. I'm spec.
But Phil needs
Very good decision.
all of these hits to go through.
Taking 1 damage there in this one.
He's debating who's going to target lock.
Okay.
Ezra still has a shield.
There you go. 2 on 2. Marcel's in front.
Wow, this is...
Okay.
What a good game this was.
1 hit.
Doesn't matter.
So if Tristan
What a good
rolls
game
the
this was.
eight
2 definite X-Wing aces playing today. I'm glad I was able to have this match on stream. Dion and I actually rock, paper, scissors for it. I got a little lucky and won that one, so I appreciate his sportsmanship and letting me broadcast this match.
Sorry.
So,
Eastern wins the game.
oh, this is so much fun. Definitely target locking Jess is the right choice there.
Thank you so much again for having me on, mate.
No problem. It's been great.
Oh my goodness, this is
We'll be
wonderful.
Back here with the top 4 match in a few minutes.
So yeah, this should be the last table right now. I think everybody else is done. So we're definitely going to see a VCX Fen,
Good one. Wash your hands.
at least one. So Zach made it. I'm not sure if Eric won his match
Good luck with the
against
finals. I think we might have to take
Mark.
off. It's a long drive.
For sure, yeah.
But yeah, thanks for the opportunity.
So you got to spend the target lock here. Phil still has hope. There is always hope. I can't see what it is. Oh, that's it. That's it. Plenty of paint. Plenty of paint for Tommy. Plenty of paint for Tommy. Plus he has integrated. So Tommy's going for the kill here. Reroll from Ezra. Wow, no big deal. Didn't need it. Oh, this is Ezra Gunner. Double stress on Kylo. And then Jess. Yeah, 4. And there goes Kylo. What a great game. There's the handshake. Phil, Tommy, thanks for the great match, guys. That was wonderful. Tommy takes that one. It's always a pleasure watching these guys. Thanks for joining us for this top 8 match, guys. We're going to do a reset and get set up for top 4. Get the brackets prepped and ready to go. Also, touch base with how the redemption tournament's going. I know Raven Squadron is a little disappointed about their turnout yesterday. They all went 3-3, but they're playing in the redemption tournament for a shot at winning dice and some other additional prizes. So we will be back momentarily. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.